This is Dr. Bev Knox, and you are listening to my psychology tutorials. Learn psychology while you sleep. Most of the drugs in use 50 years ago originally came from plants. Even now, most of our drugs either come from plants or are chemically derived from plant substances. In earlier cultures, the people who learned about these plants and how to use them safely were important figures in their communities. Those medicine men and women were the forerunners of today's pharmacists and physicians, as well as being important religious figures in their tribes. Today, the legal pharmaceutical industry is one of the largest and most profitable industries in the United States, with sales totaling $300 billion a year. With such extensive sales, many people expect that there are zillions of drugs. Not so. More than half of all prescriptions are filled with only 200 drugs. Commercially available compounds have several kinds of names: brand, generic, and chemical. The chemical name for a compound gives a complete chemical description of a molecule and is derived from the rules of organic chemistry for naming any compound. Chemical names of drugs are rarely used except in a laboratory. Generic names are the official and legal names of drugs and are listed in the United States Pharmacopoeia. Although a generic name refers to a specific chemical, it is usually shorter and simpler than the complete chemical name. Generic names are in the public domain, meaning they cannot be trademarked. The brand name of a drug specifies a particular formulation and manufacturer, and the trademark belongs to that manufacturer. A brand name is usually quite simple and as meaningful in terms of the indicated therapeutic use. However, brand names are controlled by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and overly suggestive ones are not approved. When a new chemical structure, a new way of manufacturing a chemical, or a new use of a chemical is discovered, it can be patented. Patent laws in the United States now protect drugs for 20 years, and after that time, the finding is available for use by anyone. Therefore, for 20 years, a company that has discovered and patented a drug can manufacture and sell it without direct competition. After that, other companies can apply for the FDA to sell the same drug. Brand names, however, are copyrighted and protected by trademark laws. Therefore, the other companies have to use the drug's generic name or their own brand name. Most psychoactive drugs can be categorized as stimulants, depressants, opioids, hallucinogens, or psychotherapeutic agents. Drugs can be identified by the appearance of commercial tablets or capsules, in some cases by the packaging or appearance of illegal drugs, or by a variety of chemical essays. Specific drug effects are related to the concentration of the chemical. Non-specific effects can also be called placebo effects. Because each drug is capable of producing many side effects, many dose-affecting relationships can be studied for any given drug. The potency of a drug is the amount needed to produce an effect, not the importance of the effect. The time course of a drug's effect is influenced by many factors, including route of administration, protein binding in the blood, and rate of elimination. Virtually all psychoactive drugs have relatively specific effects on one neurotransmitter system or more.